You ever been to Denver expecting it to look like this, only to get there and think, where are all the mountains? Well, that's because you were expecting Salt Lake City. Denver, despite its reputation for being a mile-high mountain town up against the Rockies, is actually more of a prairie city like Omaha or Des Moines, but with a distant mountain backdrop. But that's by design. Despite not being on a major river or anywhere close to any other major cities, Denver couldn't have existed anywhere else. So why is America's highest elevation metro area where it is? Well, welcome to Why There, the show where I explain why your favorite places are in your favorite places. This episode, Denver. First, let's zoom out. Denver sits right at the transition zone between two huge regions, the Intermountain West and the Great Plains. And you can see this clearly on a topographic map of Colorado, where the state is split basically in half. To the west are hundreds of miles of steep Rocky Mountain terrain that's too mountainous to build on, and to the east are hundreds of miles of semi-arid grasslands. But it's not just a topographic difference. Let's overlay a precipitation map. You see, the Great Plains of North America get drier the further west you go. So whereas a state like Iowa can support millions of people, the Western Plains in states like Montana, Nebraska, and Colorado are insanely sparsely populated thanks to a lack of water, giving Colorado the issue of wet mountains you can't build on or dry plains you can't survive on, except for the area right in between called the Front Range. This region is the best of both worlds, close enough to the mountains to benefit from their rivers and reservoirs and to reap their mineral resources, but still flat enough for cities and agriculture. And the Front Range blows the rest of Colorado out of the water in terms of habitability. Stretching from Cheyenne, Wyoming to Pueblo, there are 5.2 million people, or about 90% of Colorado's population. The rest of the state only has about 600,000 people, making it one of the sparsest regions in the lower 48. And Denver dominates the Front Range with 60% of its population. So why this one spot on the South Platte River and not any of the other similar cities like Colorado Springs or Fort Collins? Well, that's where human factors come in. The city was born in 1858 during the Pikes Peak Gold Rush in the nearby mountains. And the economy spurred by the gold rush needed a base of operations where wagon routes from the plains could link up with trails heading into the Rockies. And this area just happened to be the best spot to serve those needs and provide water and timber to a growing city. Denver almost didn't work out though. In 1870, the Transcontinental Railroad bypassed the city in favor of the easier terrain of Cheyenne, Wyoming, forcing local investors to finance their own rail spur. But Denver eventually won out over Cheyenne with its better weather and closer proximity to the mines, making it a natural location for processing the natural resources of the Rocky Mountains and shipping them eastward to greater markets. And as the 20th century hit and the mines started to run out, Colorado lucked into two new booms, the military and recreation. Far inland from any naval threats, the government deemed it a good location to center the new American aerospace industry. And the city's reputation as a mountain town, however accurate, combined with its ability to actually sprawl unlike other mountain towns, brought in hundreds of thousands of people who wanted to live close to the hiking and skiing just a couple hours west, turning Denver into the center of America's 19th largest metro area and one of its most famous cities for outdoor recreation. Coloradans, let me know what I missed in the comments down below, and everyone else, let me know where you think we should go next.